Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
All right, we've seen a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. Otherwise, it has been mostly cloudy for most of the day. We've also seen a few isolated showers, certainly not the deluge that we saw a couple of nights ago, and certainly not the heavy pockets of showers that we ran through most of our Thursday forecast. Things slowly starting to wind down, and I'll show you in just a second. We still got some activity offshore, but all of that is starting to slowly lift northward. That's the good news. Okay, live shot on our Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep right now. We've got some scattered showers mainly pushing up and through, as you get out towards some of the central northern Cascades. Check this out. I'm going to zoom out and head on over towards Pendleton, and look at all the lightning strikes with some of these showers out here. Some good thunderstorm activity go across 395 and then out on the interstate as well, just firing their way through. And again, these are one of the main culprits of starting wildfires this time of year, is you get these lightning strikes, especially the ones that kind of get out ahead of the storm itself and just fire off. And it's still fairly dry across not only here, but most of the state. Now, we made up some good ground the last couple of days. A nice sort of a 3-day stretch of some fairly soggy wet weather across the end of June here, which is normally not something that we see once we start getting this late in towards our summer forecast. About 1/3 of an inch in Eugene, picked up almost 4/10ths of an inch there in Corvallis, about 0.45. Same thing out towards Newport. Not as much for today, last 24 hours in Roseburg, and picked up about 1/10 as you get out towards Sun River. So the good news is it's also kept the pollen count on the low side, still remaining at 30 and 2. Both of those numbers will likely start to climb, or at least the grass will, as we head into the weekend and slowly start to dry out. Highs today on the cool side as well, low 70s until you got a little closer down to Roseburg and Medford, as you might expect. That's where they saw a little more sunshine. Low to mid 60s out at the coast, and right now we're sitting at upper 50s in Newport and Florence. 64 here in Eugene. If you're going out to Goss tonight for the night's game, it should be okay, but I do think it is going to be kind of chilly and sort of raw because it's just sort of soggy out there. So keep that in mind. Same thing if you're headed out to the PK for the M's. Overnight tonight, we'll be looking at temperatures only falling back into the mid-50s again, so it is going to stay fairly soggy. Next 24 hours in our stormcast also showing a chance for a little bit of moisture, but I think most of what we'll see through tomorrow will be some light drizzle at times at the coast, and maybe with some of the low clouds for us here across the valley. All of that you see there, I think will be gone by tomorrow afternoon. High to the south, north to the, or low to the north, I should say. Both of those slingshotting the jet stream with a good steady westerly flow over the next day, which eventually will slowly start to lift, meaning we'll see that high take over, and that all of this cloud cover that you see in our forecast here will get scrubbed out pretty quickly, and we'll be back to mostly sunny and more summer-like conditions as we get into the weekend. So 73 in Elkton tomorrow, mostly sunny. Highs will be in the mid-70s down to Roseburg and Myrtle Creek. Cascades, a few isolated morning showers, might even get a pop-up thunderstorm in the afternoon, but I think it'll still be partly sunny. A little cool, though, still in the mid-50s, around 70. Warmer, mostly sunny out in central Oregon, here in the Willamette Valley. We'll go cloudy in the morning, could see a few light drizzle spots, and then it's back to mostly sunny by the afternoon. For the coast, looking good, back into the mid to upper 60s as we go to Monday and Tuesday. In through the Umpqua, how about mid-70s tomorrow, and then low 90s by Tuesday. Quick return to some summertime heat. Cascades will be real nice over the next couple of days. If folks wanted to take the whole week and maybe go camping, we should have fairly decent weather and for us here in the valley. A little bit of drizzle, some heavy clouds in the morning. We'll get back to sunny skies by Sunday afternoon, and then some good summertime heat, upper 80s by Tuesday. And looky there, even though we'll have some clouds, does look like things are going to stay dry for the 4th next Friday. Keep your fingers crossed so we can push everything out of the way.
Fabulous. All right, we'll be right back.